Darth Fender will be very pleased.
Tell me that isn't a sexy sight. Old Darth Fender's getting a full-blown tube swap, which is something we need to do anyway. We were gonna need new power tubes. The ones that are in there, they're not bad yet, but they're 2 years old, so we're gonna use them as backups, and we're gonna go to a full set of Tung soles. And these things are gonna sound insane. This is today's project. Stay tuned. Full disclaimer, I am not a certified amp tech. This is not an instructional video. This is not a how-to video. If you do this and you get hurt, it's on you. These are the tools that I'll be using to do this. I got the power drill there with the bits, extra battery, multimeter, little cobalt, 20 bucks Lowe's, can't go wrong. Wooden dowel that I remembered I had. I would have to flatten the tip out to do it right. But yeah, I got one of those. But yeah, you're gonna need an insulated screwdriver. Okay. Beats paying 20 bucks at Lowe's. But yeah, I got it covered up. No exposed metal. All right. And of course, we get those sexy beasts. This is going to be really, really, really cool. Alright, we're doing this and we're getting our numbers from the Fender service manual. Okay, I'm not going to post any pictures of it because I don't know if it's proprietary or what the score is, but yeah, it's available online. Look around, you'll find it. Alright, we're digging in. Let's go. Okay, yeah, something else we like to do when we prep these things up. We get ourselves a Q-tip. We're rubbing alcohol. Also, we got some of the contact cleaner. But yeah, you just get in there, get in between the little pins there, and just get any little tarnish because they've been sitting a while. So you get a little bit of tarnish off there. You'll see they'll get a little bit shinier. All right, and then yeah, we want primo contact there. All right, stay around. Okay. What I thought was going to be really intimidating, and still quite is taking these measurements, because we're dealing with high voltage here. All right, and you want to be super, super, super careful. You can die doing this. All right, now we found the test points. You have to do this differently because it has the output, and what you have to do, you have to set that output, that little test, where is it? Right there, that guy needs to be at 23 volts, 23 milliamps, or millivolts, 23. It's a little hot. Okay, that came from the factory that way with the stock groove tubes. Okay, so look at 29. Then, here we go again with the shit camera work. Hang on. Then, alright, what it is, you gotta set the output to 135 volts at this point here. Okay, I was surprised. I just dialed it in a second ago. Alright, 135 volts on the freaking nut. Okay, I was very, very surprised at how easy it is to bias this thing, and the bias adjustment is right back there. Where is my wooden dowel? That's it. Where is it? Right. God, I'm terrible and I know it. Where are we? Right there. That's the bias adjustment. turn the light on. Let's see. Can we turn the light on? Yeah, there you go. There's your bias adjustment. That blue thing right there. Oh, so much better. All right. Anyway, here's your test points. Right there. This guy. 135 volts, and you adjust the output knob to that, and then adjust your milliamps with the bias. Okay, with the bias adjustment. Now all we got to do is change the tubes out. Now we have a reference. Now we know what we're going by. All right, on we go. All right, got the old GTs out. All right, if you look close, the tongue soles look a little chunkier, a little beefier, a little girthier. Yeah, even compared to the, yeah. All right, and then we got the these dudes up here, all the GTs, and then we'll have the JJ and the 5751 for backups. Yeah, sexy. Okay, got them in there. Get ready to fire them up. We don't have that screwed back in yet. It's still loose. We're going to need to get back in here to bias this dude. But yeah, we're going to fire this dude up right now. There we go. Nice soft glow. The right one looks a little bright. It looks like it'll run a little warm. And the preamp tubes have a very, very, very soft glow, which is what they're supposed to have. Very soft, very faint. Alright, so everything looks okay. Alright, we'll just give them a minute to settle in. That right one looks a little bright. Alright, we're going to go ahead and check some numbers. Okay, so we've adjusted. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention too, all the levels are completely off. Power's on, standby's on. Okay, but all the levels are off except for the output, which actually surprisingly, the plate voltage didn't change. This setting, or this test point right here, dead nuts 135. That's about where it was for the GTs too. So yeah, it's right in there. That's exactly what you want. And once you got that dialed in with the output, all right, these are brand new tubes, so and we flip this dude to the milliamp or millivolts. Set that dude up like so. At least try and look like a professional. Then come over and check this other test point here. That would be this guy. Now that should say 23 millivolts. It started out at like 11.5. I'm gonna let these tubes sit a while. They gotta warm up, break in. They're brand new, so you let them sit a while. Like I say, it's already gone up like a volt, 1 millivolt. It was at 11.5. Now it's going up to 12.5. So we'll let them sit a while, let them warm up, let them do their thing, and check back in periodically. Okay, we've got the new tubes installed, and for the moment they are biased. They originally tested very cool at 12.5. I edged them up to 15, then 21, and as of right now, they are at 23, which is the factory spec. And just to be clear, okay, we're grounded to that ideal ground right there. Okay, again, your bias adjustment back there. The test points. That guy right there. I believe it's, yeah, R21. That is your high voltage test point. And just to give you an idea, there's 500 volts right there. 500 volts over here. And there's another one in here which got 630 volts. So, you know, we're not fucking around. Okay, but that's your high voltage test point. That should be at 135 volts. It's adjusted there with the output. Everything else is off with no input. Okay, so we are going to do this. Okay, that point right there, 135 volts. Yeah, this is a little creepy, I gotta be honest with you. I was watching one guy. Alright, we got 135 volts. I was watching one guy. He's been doing this like 25, 30 years. He says he still gets creeped out going in there. Whoops. Yeah, and that's coming from a guy who's like a professional. Alright, and this is my first time in here. Alright, we are at the millivolt setting now. And so we go to this test point, R38 on the positive side. There's a little positive there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little negative. Come on. But anyway, yeah, there's a little negative on that side. On this side, there's a positive. And we go right there to that point. And we are 23. That is factory spec. Alright, 135 and 23. That is factory spec. Now it's just a matter of dialing it in by ear. They say from this point on, you can go a little hot, you can go a little cold, you do whatever you want in order to get the break up or stay as clean as you want. Alright, I'll probably end up going a little warm. That's just because I want to break up a little early. I won't go up to like 29. I don't see me going that high, but we'll see. My ears will tell me everything I need to know. Stay tuned. Okay, we've got everything all biased in at the manufacturer's rated specs. 135 volts on the plate and 23 millivolts on the bias. Okay. Much cleaner, like much more pronounced, I should say, defined, much more defined. Still has that bite, still there, still a little bright, a little crunchy. It's going to take about 50 hours to break these tubes in, so they'll get better. They get better with age, short term. That's a guitar wide open right here. guitar. That's on 1 watt, I think. Yeah, 1 watt, and I think the gain on the bright and the normal channel is on like 1 or 2. Sounds pretty cool. I'm going to turn it up a little bit on the bias. I'm going to bias it up a little bit and see how it sounds. It's breaking up pretty nice. So we'll check it out, see how it goes. This is the part where you got to use your ears. Let your ears do the talking. Okay, I went up to 27 millivolts. Okay, the stock GTs were at 29. Service manual calls for 23. 27 I figured would be a happy medium. And this is what we got compared to what we had before. Like 8.5, 9, just starting to break up there. It opened up real nice. Okay, and this is guitar dimed. Liking it so far. I think 27 might be the magic number. Like I said, it's going to take like 50 hours to get these broke in. That's why they're still a little crunchy. A little bit of crunch. Like I say, about 50 hours. Depending on how much I play, a couple, 3 weeks maybe. We'll see. If I played 8 hours a day. But yeah, you can just leave it on in standby too. Not in standby, but leave it on with the standby off. That helps break them in. Alright, we'll let it sit for another few minutes, let it chill out, and give another sound test. Okay, I dialed back the presence and the mids a little bit, and wow, this is what we're looking for right here. A little out of tune, damn it. All right. Anyway, it's a little out of tune, I know. But listen to that. That's nuts. Sounds really, really, really good. It's like, it's more touch sensitive. It's like easier to play now.
really good. What the fuck? These guys walking around on the roof, blowing out the gutters and shit. I don't know what the fuck. Sounds like an earthquake out there. Guitar dimed. That's on 1 watt. And the gain on the bright and normal channels is on 2. Wow, that sounds good. No effects. That's not. That's straight bypass. Something else. It's effortless to play now. It's weird. It's easier to play this amp now. It's incredible. It's very difficult to describe. And that's with no effects. We're gonna do a separate thing with effects, man. This video's gonna last forever. This thing is sexy now, boy. 27 millivolts. That's the magic number. Loving it.